It's been a while since my last video, and things are eerie quiet out here, at least from my perspective. There is no direct engagements of any kind. It's all just endless propaganda and this bullshit that is being endlessly perpetuated by this conglomerate of intelligence agencies and their states who are running this global social engineering and intelligence operation. And as I say, there is no engagements with me. Instead, you're just hearing these never-ending talk radio programs referencing the program's virtual movie fabrications that have been broadcasted over the last period of time, or they're even referring to old virtual movie fabrications and ludicrous claims and allegations that have been made within the lifespan of the program. And people here in Denmark are really being micromanaged by the state, or more precisely the Danish intelligence agency PET, who are using the program's synthetic telepathy communication system to micromanage the public. And the program has become so broad now, and it's so all-encompassing, that you're literally having the state and its intelligence agency dictating over the public in so many more ways than they used to be able to. So now we have the reach of the program is so wide, and everything can be proclaimed to be in relation to the program in one way or another. And so therefore the state gives themselves the power and right to micromanage the public. And I'm seeing this even when I do the most basic of things, like going in a shopping center and asking for where a specific item is, and it gets turned into something, this snowflake bullshit that the state arbiters are so obsessed with indoctrinating the public with. So, as I say, it's so all-encompassing that asking for a specific item in a supermarket gets used as a pretext for the Danish intelligence agency PET to micromanage the person that I'm asking a question regarding an item in a supermarket. And that is kind of an example of how far this global social engineering and intelligence operation has gone. And obviously I'm witnessing most examples here in Denmark, because that is, after all, where I live. But I'm quite certain that there are also the state arbiters in other respective countries, that being Great Britain and United States primarily. They're doing likewise on using the program as a pretext to control and dictate over their populations respectively. But here in Denmark, as I say, it's gone so far beyond what it used to be, what used to be the scope, if you will, of the program. And as I say, the program is a global social engineering and intelligence operation, so it makes perfectly sense that they are using the program and its technological capabilities, this synthetic telepathy primarily, and the virtual movie fabrication capabilities to fabricate narratives and use those narratives as justification and pretext to micromanage and dictate over the public. So I'm in this regard, I'm used as the boogeyman pretext, which they supposedly are building everything around, while in fact my reality is very limited because of all the prohibitions and draconian measures that the state have put in place against the public from having any kind of organic interactions with me, no matter what the subject matter is about. It's completely prohibited unless it's completely controlled by the Danish state and its intelligence agency, again using these exotic technologies that are being used to conduct, if you will, the program. And everything is so obvious by now that it's evident that I haven't committed any of these extremely serious criminal offences which the state arbiters from the get-go have used to justify the existence and continuation of the program because the program has been going on for more than 12 years and there still hasn't been one single charge against me in anything in relation to criminal offences in any regard. So as you see, the program is pure and unadulterated lies and fabrications that have been going on for so long now, and the state arbiter's only method of operating is doubling down on their lies and fabrications. So all you're seeing is more lies and more fabrications, and it's all becoming extremely ridiculous, and it literally makes no sense. There is no merit to much of what they say, and it has become so preposterous, and this preposterousness is showing. So anything can be turned into anything, and if they need a pretext or justification for anything they want to do, well, then they have their technological capabilities to create these virtual movie fabrications in which I'm always implicated, and I'm supposedly the protagonist without having any role or part whatsoever, physically, mentally, otherwise, and it's just completely controlled by the same state arbiters who are using this never-ending saga and their never-ending propaganda campaigns as a means of justifying everything they do with. So you see, the situation doesn't have an ending because they don't want it to end, because they are continuing to expand their scope and reach of the program so that they can basically control and micromanage the public more and more as time progresses, and that is always the goals of authoritarian states and leaders.